How you guys doing today on this lovely Monday? Today we're gonna go live. My name is Malak. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure that you hit the sub button. And when you sub, it's gonna be a notification bell on the side. Make sure you click the top notification bell to be notified when I do go live. That's how you know when I'm gonna be live. But today we're gonna be talking about 90 Day Fiance Season 8, Episode 7. You So Bad Boy. This is just a recap. And the You So Bad Boy came from none other than the first couple I'm finna talk about, Julian and Brandon. They have the house to themselves for 24 hours. Let's just jump right into it, folks. We're gonna get right into it. When they was in that house, they was like two dogs in heat. Immediately, they went at it. Julia got naked, came from the back with the towel on, and just showed the cameras all her good. She ain't even care. Brandon, he following like a puppy, and he running up to her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he done took his clothes off. He butt naked on the camera. It just looked like a whole butt naked scene that was just going on. I was really shocked to see them naked like that all over the camera. Another thing, now when the mom and dad was just gone for one entire day. So the mom gets back home, right? She's very upset about the condition of the hot tub when she returns to the farm. She looks dead at the hot tub and says, "What's that over there in the little corner of that hot tub?" Like she's a private investigator. She was investigating a mess out of that hot tub. So when she seen it, she said, "Yeah, sex is not allowed in the hot tub." Straight up I guess she already knew that I'm pretty sure the mom and dad knew that they was gonna do that. You know, probably I'm pretty sure they was expecting them to just do it in their room or whatever, but nah, Brandon and Julia took it a step far. They was all around that house naked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm imagining when the mom and the dad sees the review, which I'm pretty sure they already have, they probably was mad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. It shocked me. But another thing is, they had a discussion later on that night on the porch, and the parents wanted Julian and Brandon to help out on the farm more instead of serving tea and crumpets to each other in the mornings, because they know once Brandon is going in that room, he doing more than just serving tea and crumpets. He goes in that room for 20 minutes and come back out 20 minutes, about 10 minutes later. So in all, he's spending 30 minutes in that room. It's like the parents said, two freaks on the freaky farm. That's what we're going to call it, two freaks on the freaky farm. That is the freak. Anybody, the mama freaky, the daddy freaky, the grandma freaky. I don't even know where the grandma at, but Brandon freaky, and they done turned Julie out to be freaky. The animals probably be freaky as well. Ain't no telling what they got going on the two freaks on the farm, on the freaky farm. That is a freaky farm, and anybody go to that farm, but more power to you, because you're not going to come back the same. You're going to come back touching yourself in all types of ways. It's going to look ridiculous. But let's just go to the next step. I ain't going to hold their ear too much. But Rebecca's family takes Zied. She finally takes him home, basically. But the apartment was empty as ever. The apartment was super empty. Like, it was nothing in that apartment in the living room area when no couch. Man, Zied was sitting on the floor looking tired as ever. So he gets on the phone, you know, because he was kind of feeling a little bit down. I don't think he was too happy. But he hasn't slept in 24 hours. You know, you got to understand that. That's why he's not happy. He mentions to Rebecca that he wants to go back home and visit his family, because he talked to his mom on the phone, and her mom was basically telling him like, "Oh, I miss you, you know, I hate the fact that you left, you know," and he was saying the same thing to his mom, and he was looking down, you know, wasn't no getting like helping him with that situation. He's homesick, you know, like he has to get over that. You're in America now, like you have to get over being homesick. I understand that you want to be around your family, Zied, but you're over here now with Rebecca, so you got to deal with what's going on now here. But I totally understand what Zied's going through. It sucks that he has to come all the way over here to America. He loves his country. He loves his family. You know, he probably want to be back at home because he's used to being around his people. You know, he don't really see himself like, what I'm thinking is I don't see Zied is in his brain. He's thinking like, man, I don't even see myself living here that long. Like, he's probably trying to get Rebecca over to where he's from. So that's all I got to say about them. I ain't going to hold their ear too long. Again, Let's go to the next couple. Now, I'm gonna just say this before I get started with Mike and Natalie. Natalie, you might want to be mad, but be mad over there. I'm just gonna tell you right now how this finna happen. Now, Natalie is digging around the house looking for her engagement ring. Looking all through the safe. I mean, she probably couldn't even get in the safe. Wouldn't even know way she could get in because she don't even know the code. So I'm pretty sure Mike put a code on the safe. You can't get into the safe. She don't know where the engagement ring at, but Mike did tell her later on when they got into a fight. Mike did tell her, look, you looking for the ring, you're not gonna find it. And she said, what, did you pawn it? He said, well, you got to pay bills somehow. When he said that, I clapped my hand. I said, about time, Mike, stand up to her ass and tell her what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when they got into that fight, Natalie came out on a whole different edge. She wasn't nice Natalie anymore. She was grinding her teeth or whatever, talking with her teeth or whatever she was doing, questioning Mike's IQ level and calling him low class. So at the end of the day, you call us, be mad over there, Natalie. Because you can't be mad at me, be mad over there. I'm just going to tell you straight up why you shouldn't be questioning nobody's IQ level and about their living condition. Because at the end of the day, you didn't even know what the hell bleach was. And you talking about somebody's IQ level, you don't even know what bleach is. You shouldn't talk about nobody's IQ level. And then another thing, you shouldn't even be talking about somebody is low class. What the hell? Like, this man got a house paying his mortgage, he got a job. If anything, he's considered middle class again. Go back to checking your IQ. Now, I'm telling you, don't be mad at me, be mad over there. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not trying to down you. I'm just going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you, Natalie. That didn't even make no damn sense for you to sit up there and say that man had a low IQ level and he's living in low class. Pal, stop it. Don't do it again. Let's go to the next couple because I ain't going to keep dragging her. I want to drag her all day. I could. I'm going to go to the next couple. Yari wants to get married in Vegas because she doesn't want a big wedding. You know, she wants a little small wedding because her family's not here to support her. You know, so she just want to go to Vegas and get one of those quick day weddings, like get married within the first 24 hours of the day. She wants to get one of those quick weddings with Jovi. And Jovi's mother wants a wedding party. So basically, Jovi's mother telling her, I want a big wedding. At the end of the day, Jovi's mother, let me say this to you. It's not your call on that. You know, let Jovi and Yari talk about that. That's their wedding. That's what they want to do. To be honest with you, you shouldn't step into their business. If they choose to have a wedding in a small place in Las Vegas and Jovi goes for what Yari is saying, they're going to have to do what they got to do. But another special little altercation that happened with Yari, Yari is feeling nauseous. She's feeling nauseous because 9 times out of 10 she's pregnant, and I'm thinking, yeah, she's pregnant without a doubt. She got on the phone with her friend. Her friend wasn't even on the phone with her for 2 minutes. She got telling her friend something. She talked about Jovi for about 10 seconds. Then next thing you know, her friend said, hey, you might need to get a pregnancy test if you're feeling nauseous and like that. And she went down there, got a pregnancy test, and to be continued popped up. That's just on them because of simple fact, yeah, she's pregnant probably most likely in real time and probably done had a kid and everything. Ain't no telling. But I don't want to hold they ill too long, so I'm going to jump to the next couple. Now, this right here was kind of messed up with Amira. I feel bad for Amira. You know, like she was in a detention center and now she has to head back to France. It sucks for Amira because Andrew, he's trying to like basically just tell her to do everything. Come here and do this, do that. Amira is drained. She sat in that damn hotel for 3 to 4, well, not hotel, but a detention center for 3 to 4 days. No tissue. Couldn't take a shower. They treated her like an illegal immigrant. I'm talking about that is messed up. This woman come from France. She at least I know they got tissue in France and you're able to shower. You know what I'm saying? But what Andrew did to her, like, that's not cool. Like, and he was acting like it was nothing. Man, this woman went through hell and back. Women love to take their showers and keep themselves up kept and neat and smelling good. You know, just imagine how she probably felt. You know, not being able to take care of her physical self. You know, like, so with Andrew, don't just don't push her no more because she damn near ready to leave you. I don't think they gonna last too long. But next couple, now this one right here, it got spicy. Hazel confronted Tyreek about texting Minty. Now when he was texting Minty right in front of her, Hazel so happened to just see it. And she said, "Why are you texting Minty still?" And his excuse is, I was just seeing how she was doing, and man, big ass excuses, Tyreek. You know what I'm saying? Don't get the texting this woman talking about, I was just seeing how she was doing, but I'm with you. I love you, and nah, you just trying to get your little throuple going. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real with you, Tyreek. You trying to get a throuple going. At the end of the day, with that damn Trazel, with that GSP with that Trazel chain on. That man better sit his ass down somewhere with that Trazel chain. He had a whole damn chain on, trying to. What does he think he is? Pimp Big Daddy or something, like the rapper? Cut it out, dude. Like, you grown as hell, bro. Like, balding in the top of your head and trying to talk to other women. Bruh, it's not gonna work for you. I'm just saying everything works for certain people, but the situation you putting yourself in is not gonna work for you. Then you got a whole damn turtleneck on. Like, this man was wearing a turtleneck. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. But let's go to the questions. Is Tyreek done talking to Minty? My answer to that is, Tyreek done talking to Minty? I would say no, because Tyreek ain't learned nothing. He want to still do his thing. He want to have his little three-way with Hazel and Minty. So nah, I'm just gonna answer that question myself. Is any man worth going to another country, being detained and unable to wipe their ass without toilet paper or shower for 3 days? I'm gonna answer this question too. Hell no, I ain't doing it, and I don't want no woman to think that it's okay to go do that for any man. You go without taking a shower and not taking care of yourself and keeping yourself kept, clean. Hell no, don't do that. Don't do that. If you know you're gonna be detained in the detention center and you know that you ain't an illegal immigrant, do not take your ass to these other countries and think that these people is gonna take it light on you. They're not. Next question. Is there a future for Andrew and Amira after what she went through? I seen her hang the phone up on that man. He told me, "You got to try again, man." Man, that woman hung up the phone on his ass. She did the right thing. Amira, you did the right thing by hanging up the phone on him straight up, because it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He pushing you to move all across the country when CV is going on out here. It's not gonna work. Sometimes you gotta just call it quits on certain people, and he's one of them. I ain't saying that Andrew is a bad person. I'm saying what he had her doing was really messed up. You got this woman traveling. She's stuck in a detention center for you. She actually loves you. She tried her best to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Tried, but it just, when they deported her back to France. So I don't think this couple work. I wish y'all the best. I wish you could work, but just what I'm seeing, my thing is, I don't think they will work. Let's go to the next question. This is my last question. Is Mike low class like Natalie says? I'll answer that question. Hell to the no, Mike ain't low class. Like, anybody who think Mike low class and he got his own house, he paid for his own cat, he feeding his cat, he got the catnip, he got bleach in his house, he got a washer and dryer in his house. You know what I'm saying? He got multiple cars in the outside, multiple cars. So no, he's not considered low class. If anything, he's middle class. So that's what I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna bring up my boy DD, Mr.
What's
Plumber.
up?
Man, they call him Mr. Plumber.
You can hear me? You
Mr.
can hear me
B.
well?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got the
Okay.
echo.
I wanna
Oh,
I wanna talk about Brandon and what's her name?
uh, Julia.
Yeah, Brandon. I don't know what Brandon mom expect. Like, those parents, they want to be involved in the super relationship, like literally be in sleeping in bed with them, literally be in the bathroom with them. The people are engaged. Yeah, it's true they're under the same roof. The only thing they can do is probably just get a studio, or they need to probably just leave and probably go on their own to better the situation. And you went out, you were not in the house. What did she expect them to be doing in the jacuzzi? And then she expect the jacuzzi to be clean after that. I don't know, maybe she must have expect Uncle Bo to walk out the jacuzzi, because what you checking the jacuzzi for? You understand? And then
You
I
know what she was checking
Remember,
as
the water was cloudy. The water was
that's what I'm
cloudy.
saying. Maybe she expected Uncle Bo to be in there, and when she look in the closet,
I thought when she
Uncle Bo
looked
they
in
pop
there,
up.
I thought she found a floating condom, if I'm honest.
Yep.
And that's what I thought. And then she said, it's cloudy. And I was like, shit, there must be something in there.
That's
But
how it got cloudy.
Brandon was like, no, no, I didn't. As if he didn't release. That's what I felt like. Like, no, I didn't.
And
So,
when it comes
yeah.
when it comes to Beavis and Butthead, Natalie and Mike, oh my god, why you think why why you think the cat don't like her, Gio?
Oh
Because
my God. She
to
was
be
barely
honest,
strangling the cat.
no, but listen, I feel the cat don't like her because she's probably from Bikini Bottom.
Yep.
Because she looks just like SpongeBob. And you want to tell the man about his IQ, calling the man low class.
Yeah.
Like how much more insultive can you get? You
Yep.
understand? You don't insult a man asking him about his IQ. You don't insult somebody like that.
but see,
And
she can't talk about his.
But then in
She
the meantime, she's still looking for the man's ring, but he's low class though. You know,
but she
she's like,
exactly.
hello.
she can't talk about his IQ simple fact because look what he has. He has a house. He has
Yeah.
about 6
Yeah.
cars outside. He has a job. He got a lake in his backyard. Do you know how much it costs to have a lake in your backyard in the state of Washington?
Low IQ or not, you're the one who's talking to him, and you're there basically begging a green card and a ring. So who's begging here really? If anybody is in any type of, you're the one who's come over begging for a green card. So let's not get it twisted, Natalie.
And,
Like
and
Theo said, you didn't
I
even
want
know what bleach was,
exactly. And I
and
want to
you're
jump
there
on. I
chatting.
want. I want to jump on Frozen and Olaf, Yara and what's his name?
Yeah,
Jovi.
What Jovi, right? Yara and
Yeah.
Jovi.
yeah,
Frozen and Olaf. That's the snowman, and that's Frozen because she was. It seems she was engaged, and what she did when she met Jovi, she actually left that engagement and moved to Jovi because she's looking for a better life. That I just
yeah.
feel like she basically just looking for a better life. That's
She
all
is.
she's looking for. But then Jovi needs to be careful because if that woman finds, like I've been saying from day one, that woman finds another man like probably Kanye West or maybe say some big celebrity, she's going to
Mm,
jump on that yacht and
yep.
Jovi's going to be going back to strip clubs and getting some prostitutes or something. But that would not work out. That will not work.
I
But
agree.
that's up to them. And we have the Hazel and Minty and Tarek. Somebody please tell Tarek stop shopping at JC Ugly. Because I don't know what's wrong with Tarek. His clothes, his chain. What's wrong with him? And then they're talking about he trying to find a woman. Yes. What she think is gonna happen? He was more into Minty than you when they
Mm.
were together. So do you think that he would probably change maybe his perspective about he probably like he more attracted to the other women than you, or he more attracted to Thai women than you? So for
He's
me,
a, see, Diddy, he's attracted to two women. He ain't attracted to either one of them by themselves. He want two. Tyreek is a
no,
real freak.
no, but do you
Yeah.
remember when she said like he was more attracted to Minty, like he used to have more conversations with Minty, and she would just
Because
be
he
there
can
and she
speak
feel
Thai. He can speak
yeah,
Thai
but
with
yeah,
her,
but
so they
yeah,
connect.
but yes, but she speaks English. He speaks English. That's what I'm trying to say. So he was more into Minty than her. So I
Yeah.
think when people just looking for a storyline for him to come back, he might probably come back with Minty and probably get rid of her. I don't think it might not work, but that's just my opinion about it. Just
But
that's
I,
all I'm saying
I
about
I think she wants girls more than she wants him, you know.
it.
But
But yeah,
my issue is the daughter situation. Last week I forgot. You see that thing that she did where she touched the girl's hair like it was some Barbie doll. I didn't like that. Like if you have to kind of obviously you've got to get to know the culture, and the girl's got different texture to your hair, but the way she touched her, and then she did it again blatantly in front of the camera, and then she was sitting there with the daughter and staring at her like an alien she'd never seen before. That all of that I didn't like. And then the second you get there, you're trying to push her out of her daddy's bedroom. The girl's autistic. That's out of order. That girl will probably feel pushed out more than you would as a grown woman. So she needs to suck it up and allow that child to be with her dad and slowly wean her off it. You can't just come in and then expect the daughter to just off she goes to her own bedroom again when this is
I
how
don't think she
they coping.
understands.
You know,
I don't
that
think she
that was
understands
out of
what that
order.
is.
Yeah, I don't like the way she deals with the daughter at all.
No, I didn't either.
Mhm.
What I want to talk about was Zied and what was his girlfriend's name?
Rebecca.
Zied and Rebecca. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's just lazy. I know she has a job, but don't tell me she didn't know. She went ahead and got this place. She could have gotten this place and got this stuff moved in
Yeah.
before he got there.
Yeah.
And different things that I've seen over the seasons, I think she's lazy.
She's not stable though. You can tell something's not right there.
Right,
You know?
right.
Properly, like how is the man sitting on the floor and you've got a shopping trolley in the middle of your living room? What is that? Where did you get the trolley from? You're not allowed to take shopping trolleys from the supermarket.
You call it a what? Shopping Charlie.
Stopping Charlie.
A shopping trolley? Yeah.
That's what we call it.
But you
But,
know, she's just not prepared really for him.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's not
She's a mess.
fair.
She's a mess. And the way she's like trying to like please him in every way. And he's just not even interested. You can tell he's like, all he says is, I'm so excited. Yes, yeah, yeah. That's all he says every time
And
with a
you can
straight
tell-
face, by the way.
You can tell she's not in charge of her life.
No.
Because if she was, her daughter and boyfriend would have never gone with her to the
No,
airport.
it's like they're babysitting her because they know she
Uh-huh.
makes irresponsible decisions,
Makes
even
sense.
at that age, you know?
And then to
So-
take him after all those hours on a plane and make him go eat and be under
Yeah.
that scrutiny, I'd have pitched a fit right there at the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we go home to that empty apartment.
Yeah.
What's up, really?
Sit in the shopping cart.
Hey,
as a
thank you
kid.
for keeping going. How you guys doing?
Hey, we good, we good.
But D Brooke, what you think? I'm gonna get. I'm gonna
No, I
let
got
Willie
you.
BTV say something. next.
Natalie, I'm gonna try to keep this clean because I got issues with. Hey, I'm with you. You said it perfectly. All you had to do, thing of bleach. Hold on, thing of bleach, right? Open the thing up. Yep. Sniff it. That's bleach. You know what bleach smell like. You don't need to read what the label is. You know what fabric softeners smell like. You know what detergents smell like. Bleach
Exactly.
totally different. That. So you gonna question this man IQ?
Exactly.
Get on with yourself.
Mm. Mm.
First of all,
I told you
high
where she's
class.
from, D Brooklyn. She's from
What?
Bikini Bottom. So that,
But you know, D. Brooke, I questioned his IQ too. He married her.
stop excuse, because that's
Yeah.
different.
I can't believe that actually happened in real
I
time.
know.
Like real time already. Like now. And I don't know how he married this woman. I mean, she would have been out the door. Like, get your own flight. I don't care. It's like you done.
I don't know. I think these men are taken in by these women when it comes to the bedroom, I think, more than anything. And, you know, as long as at night she's putting it down, she can call him what she wants in the daytime. Probably.
Facts. That's real facts. But really BTV, what's up with you? How you doing today? What you think about the show? And thanks for calling up. I think this is the first time I ever had you up here.
Yeah, I just found you Saturday night when you guys were talking about Love After Lockup, and I subscribed, and now so I'm a new subscriber over here because I review the shows as well. So yeah, I like when I find other people who talk about it. But I was pissed off at Natalie. I thought that was so disrespectful for what what she said to him and the way she talks to him. Like you were the one that was like, and my thing was, what were you going to do if you found the ring? You were going to put it on your finger and just have it on when he got home from work? Like you just going through his stuff looking for the ring. But I'm gonna tell you, my biggest issue was, I don't know if y'all already talked about it, the situation down on the farm. That whole situation is crazy. Like, did they bring that girl over there just to be a free labor? because it's like they've been treating her like that from day one. Like they wanted her up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like the first day she got here, like you're not gonna let her sleep. You know, this jet lag, let her get used to. Like literally, okay, tomorrow morning these are your chores. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. Oh, and by the way, y'all can't sleep together. And by the way, y'all can't spend no time together. And by the way, we don't want y'all kissing, sucking on each other's neck. We don't want y'all doing none of that. But we want you to, you know, feed the hogs and get the hay. And I'm like.
You know what? You make sense though. Really, for TV, you make really sense. You said that she gotta do all this and do all that, and they can't do all this and do all that. At the end of the day, man, me working around a farm, I'm after working a hard day at work. Any man and woman gonna feel sexual after that. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got a woman at home, a man at home, you gonna want to go home and bust some legs open.
And like she said, when are we supposed to spend time together? If we can't sleep together, so he comes in and he spends time with me before he goes to work. When are we supposed to spend time together? Like it's ridiculous.
I think, you know what? I think now that I've watched them for so long now, I feel like I feel like the parents are really trying to see how far they can push her and why she's really there. If she's really there for the son, because like the daddy said, you know, if anything happens to the parents, that's his farm. So at the end of the day, does he really want to be there? But right now, he's all in love with this, you know, attractive girl that he thinks, you know, is amazing. And that's his dream right now. But before she came along, he was okay being on the farm and following in line with his parent, clearly, because he never says no to his parent. So they're used to telling him what to do. They've been running him for 20, how old is he? 26, 27? They've been running him all his life. So, you know, for them, this is just like a break in the chain. This chain has been running smooth from when this boy was young. So they've trained him to be on the farm as well as have a job. So I think that's where they struggle to see if the girl's there for the right reasons, because if she's so easily giving up and giving them problems, I think they need to be careful, because that girl will be quick to sell the farm and go live in the city with Brandon and spend up that money. That's all I know.
Run, Julia, run.
Yeah.
I think
and you know, he won't speak up to them. No. And somebody that was raised like that, not to have their own voice, he'll never speak up to them. No. It's going to take something drastic, and Julia just hasn't realized that yet.
Yeah, maybe if she threatens to leave like she's doing next week, maybe he'll be like, you know, you guys got to stop because I want to live my life.
I just think Brandon is just a mama's boy. So
yeah,
you know how those mama's boys those days that they have that weird relationship.
Yeah,
I think his mother is just a little jealous of he's like he and his girlfriend Yara. I got her name right?
Yara. What's her name?
Julia. Julia, sorry.
Julia.
I think it's that mama's boy relationship that's going on there. So she's a little jealous of maybe their relationship, and she's just trying to play it off. But then
and it doesn't help that he's an only child. I think if he had siblings,
if you notice, he and his mom, they look so striking here. Like she looks like his older sister, and he looks like the younger brother. So I think they bond.
What you say, Diddy?
No, I think the bond they have, like, it's just that will affect his relationship, because I think he's a mama's boy.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna say this about Brandon and Julia and Brandon. But thank you, Donna, for the super chat. I appreciate it a lot. But I'm gonna say this about Brandon being with Julia at that house. It's like, it seem like they're like young still, like the parents are treating them like they're teenagers. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Like, it's not kind of weird. It is weird that the fact they can't do nothing in the house, but you leave them alone for 24 hours. All the things you telling them not to do, it's like kids again. Like, you tell them don't do this, they're going to end up doing it anyway. You can't tell two grown people, especially a man and a woman, hey, we're going to leave for 24 hours. We'll be back tomorrow evening. You guys don't mess up the house and don't have sex.
But Gio, I can't blame them. You know why? Because those people are not making no sense.
Man,
why would you? No, let me tell you why. Why would you have by give them like you put a little vase or a little jar in the room with condoms and chocolate. So what do you expect them to do? So obviously he'll be making tea, but then he'll be getting his groove on in the morning. He'll not have time to get up and go and feed no pigs, feed no
That
boy,
is
no
the tea
farm.
they making.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the
So
cook
why,
shop.
if you put that by the bedside, what you telling them? Eat chocolate and have fun.
Fact,
So,
but did you see? Did you see how Brandon be going to that to her room? To my he be scrolling. You know what I'm saying? He get to scrolling with that. You know what I'm saying? Hella happy. But soon as they left, all hell broke loose. Brandon started grabbing her little booty. I said, "Oh, he grabbed her booty all up." I like grabbing her little booty, they kissing all up. They kissing all up by the horse. You know what I'm saying? All by the horse. The horse looking like he trying to get into the action. I said, "Oh yeah, they finna do it." But she said, "Hold on, I'll be right back." They out of all places in the house, they went to the kitchen area on purpose. She couldn't hold back. Natalie said, Julia said, "You know what? I'm about to go in there." She didn't take no shower, put a towel on, came back out and just opened it all up to the whole TV.
You're right.
I mean,
Is the production team not there? I was like, what? That was
But
crazy.
didn't it make you smile watching them while they were gone? And even Brandon said, I got a little taste of what it would be like if it was just me and her.
Yeah. But what he has to understand is if it was just me and her, but you got to pay your bill.
Right.
Whereas you're now under mommy and daddy's roof. So that's where he'll be struggling. I think that's why his dad gave him that talking to about, you know, you're going to get into something serious. You got to pay your own bills and make your own way. And are you going to keep the farm? But like he said, he doesn't want to keep that because all he can see is that little booty.
Well, you
Yeah,
saw
got
the
burnt
look
out.
he gave when the daddy said, you still want this place, don't you?
little booty's
But he said he didn't want it. He was like,
Yeah, did you see the look he gave?
yeah, I don't think he wants the farm. I don't think he's interested in keeping the farm, honestly.
No.
Well, he said he didn't. He said, my daddy's dreams are not my dreams.
Right. And he actually has a 9 to 5. Like he works on the farm extra. Like that's not his job. So
Right.
He gonna end up turning them animals out. He gonna end up having them animals let them leave Brandon and Julia at that farm for a month. Them animals gonna be all types of sex and everywhere. It's gonna be all types of crazy stuff going on that farm. They're gonna come back. Brandon and Julia gonna be walking around the house naked. You know what I'm saying? All day they ain't gonna take shower, sex, sleep, eat. It's like on repeat. They ain't doing nothing. Brandon gonna put he a video game player. He gonna put the controller down there. Hey guys, I gotta go up. I got things to do. I got Julia to handle. I'll holler at you guys in a month from now. Yeah, Brandon gonna put the sticks down and get touch some booty. What'd you say that, Miss Nabia? The little booty matter. Yeah, man, little.
But this is the thing I don't get about the mother, how she talks and treats Julia. She treats her like a slave, like straight up.
The
straight
tea
up.
thing,
And
the tea in the morning. Didn't you think that was like she can't have a cup of tea?
She just forget the tea. Just woke up. All right, get to work. Chop chop. Like talking to her like she's like 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Like wake up. That's exact words. Wake up. It's like,
but the Brooklyn, was it me alone that felt like the father was mad because he ain't getting no action?
yeah.
Me alone that
Ain't
that feeling. The father
Ain't
seemed mad that he wasn't getting no action.
Ain't trying to get in that
some
room.
action.
Julia's room. I'm
But
telling
this
you.
is the first time we've heard him be loud. He doesn't usually get involved.
Exactly.
You know, he was frustrated to like, yeah.
I mean, he felt like he was really mad that boy, my son in the jacuzzi getting on.
The way he was brushing that hose, I was like, ow, ow, like you were brushing that hose, like he needs to come out and brush this hose. Like that was crazy.
Too much sexual tension in the house.
They only have the 90 days. And they're not, with them stuck right up under them, they're not going to be able to really get to know each other to be, I know they're compatible sex-wise, but to be compatible, to make a marriage. And it's their parents that won't allow them.
Those parents, no.
Yeah. And remember, these girls, they don't come from Ukraine. All they want when they come from there is some city high life and neither Mike in the woods all Brandon on the farm is offering that to them. And I think that's really what they strive for. I mean, Yari's looking for that Kardashian lifestyle. Jovi ain't giving her that. He's living in the bloody swamps. Then you've got Mike, who's living in the woods. And, you know, she wants to have some sort of high life and he's some lower class than her. But you came all the way from Ukraine to some up in the mountain location. You chose to go there. You know what I mean? So they could have both chosen people that live more in the city. But I think realistically, those men that have the money who live in cities probably have women here in the countries where they live. So they seek out the ones that are maybe a little bit insecure, can't really, you know, socially awkward, don't really know how to talk to women face to face. So they're online, and that's the type of men they reel in. And then when they get here, they're disappointed with the type of men and lifestyle that, you know, is in front of them. So I think that's what the problem is.
Well, too, the problem is these women, some of them, I don't think that's Natalie's case, but some of these women think these guys have money. They don't know they've had to scrimp and save, and then they go over there and show them this big time and don't tell them. You know, Brenda never told her, hey, I live on a farm and I have to slop hogs and get up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning and all this stuff.
Yeah.
They come over here with a misconception of what's going on.
Yeah, a misconception. Right. You're right.
And Brandon wasn't honest about the living arrangements either. Like the fact that they weren't going to be sharing a room. Like
he was scared.
Either.
He was scared. Remember, he's a mommy's. He's so soft. Yeah, he can't stand up to nobody. He's scared of everything.
Grab his little nuts, become a man, and just tell it like it is. He needs to be out on his own.
Yeah.
Have her
I don't
back
remember
on pole or whatever she was doing in the Ukraine, and just I shouldn't have said that. You could have spit that out.
But remember when he called his mom a cock block?
Yeah.
That's why I tell you, I just suspect that lady just jealous of his relationship. Because why would you call your mom that? She that's I don't know, but
don't it seem like, you know what I'm getting about Brandon? When one of y'all just said something that made me realize something about Brandon. Brandon probably likes that. You know what I mean? If y'all don't get what I'm saying, what I mean is Brandon probably like to have he didn't want to tell Julia about living in separate rooms before she got here because he probably likes, he's treated like a teenager, so he probably like running around the house, sneaking around, crumpets and stuff, scroll into the room, you know what I'm saying? You up? Okay. Then going in there acting like he ain't doing nothing. He likes that. You know what I'm saying? Brandon probably gets his little rocks off thinking like that, like, oh, my mom is she gonna watch? Is she watching me? But the whole time the daddy watching, the daddy is watching close because he finally spoke out and was like, I'm very upset with you, Brandon. He's like, it's like what the title said, you're a bad boy, Brandon. You're being a bad boy.
I've got to run. Gio, you can talk to me. Okay, good to see you.
Yeah, they talk to him like he's a child, but they've been doing it from the beginning. They talk to him like he's a child, and he allows it. And like she told him, she was like, "You either need to put your foot down, or I'm gone. Like I'm not living like this."
Yeah,
it makes no sense. I mean, from day one, when she got off the plane, they went to the hotel. She said, "Y'all got to be in separate rooms." Remember, forget all that. You a grown man. You got a job. Pay for another room yourself. And woman, you coming with me, and that's it. And your parents ain't got nothing to say. You a grown man. How they gonna have a relationship and not talk, not spend no time? Now it's a business relationship.
They're too busy humping each other, the Brooklyn. That's why they ain't got much time to talk.
Yeah,
that's what they be. Because look, when she first came to the US, it took them how much? 15 minutes before they came downstairs, and they told them to be down there in 5 or 30 minutes before because they're young. I mean, they want to have fun. So they have time to really have a conversation and say, okay, when you come to America, you're going to be working like a slave on the farm. My dad's going to have a camera in the room. We're going to have some condoms in the jar by the bed. They don't have time for that. They don't have time to talk about that because they're just busy, all up on each other, messing around. They're just young. So
now, I want to talk about this couple, and I want to ask a question about Amira and Andrew. Would you guys go through what Amira did, like when she was in that
Oh,
detention center and she
No,
didn't take
that
a
oh yeah.
shower for 3 days. She couldn't wipe her butt for
Look,
three
Gio, I can tell
days.
you about a experience I had because I went to Mexico last year March, and I can tell you immigration in Mexico do not play because of the drug problem. Because I can tell you when I went there, those people searched me 3 times before I got on the plane. When you have to pass through immigration, and then before you get on the plane, they actually pull you up again, make sure they search you to search your bags. It's a little embarrassing, but then immigration in Mexico don't play. So they should have done their research to find out, okay, when she fly from France to Mexico, they should have done more research about that before she actually take that step for to try and enter the US through Mexico. So he now and he acts like he's not. To me, he didn't do enough to try and help out in that situation she was in. I felt he could have done much more than what he did. But then I didn't like what how she was treated. I mean, it was really sad. But I mean, when you love somebody, I guess you try everything to try and make it work because I
listen,
guess you
she
probably
was
love each other.
traumatized. She's traumatized. She was manipulated by this man, simple
Yep.
and, period. So really, when her dad said, "Are you sure you want to go there?" and you know that this is his idea, what are you doing? It's COVID. Are you sure you should go there?
Right.
She didn't want to go there, but he manipulated her because remember, she said he looks after her, sends her money and gifts and whatever. So, like she said, he tells her, "I do so much for you, you're not doing nothing for me." So slowly he manipulated her. Show that you love me. Show that you love me. So
Yeah.
off she went, you know. But then look at her. Like she could have PTSD from this. This is not a joke. Like
Yeah.
And that's
3 days. She said she
exactly.
was cold. She was cold. Cold. You know, cold makes you psychologically like break down. You know, when you're cold at night, that can't be nice for 3 days. And then you probably didn't even get no food. You know what I mean? Like that was awful, man. The way she was crying, her dad cannot be happy about this. So I
No.
don't think this is going to work out at all.
I think the producers dropped the ball on this storyline, because there's no way that woman should have been on camera that early
Yeah.
after getting out. You know, you gave her no time. That was still fresh in her mind like
Right.
yesterday. You
And
know,
here's the part I don't
Listen,
understand either. And maybe people know more about immigration than I do, but the part I didn't understand from the beginning was if you're not allowed to travel, how does the clock keep ticking on the 90-day visa? You can't even get in the United States. It seems to me like there should have been some paperwork that he could have filed or she could have filed to put a
I
pause.
think so too. You could have
It's
called
not
the federal government.
right. It's
Yeah,
not like you're not traveling because you're not ready or you don't feel
yeah,
like it. You literally are not allowed to come into the United States. And I
yeah.
get it's a show and and it's a production, but it seemed from the beginning I felt like that doesn't even make sense to me
Mm.
that they're under this clock and they literally can't get in the United States. But I agree that there's no way, because especially if she said she felt like she was pressured and that he was saying those things to her. The production, you're right. They should have given her some time to process. Let her get all the way back home.
Yeah,
Let her get back with her family. Give her some time to process what happened to her. I get it that you're
yeah,
making a show and you want the story, but mentally, I can't imagine. I
yeah.
can't
mm,
imagine.
It was awful.
it was hard to watch. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
I just look at it
Look,
this way.
all they could have done was she could have wait, let the visa expire, and just reapply. That would have been the best thing they could have done.
And
hmm
I'm
even
telling you,
so,
because
like
I
I
go through
think,
that process with visas. I know a little about it.
yeah,
She and him just have to wait, let the visa expire, reapply. Because when she get to the US, she still have the 90 days is 3 months. So she still
mm,
have even if she come when they reapply, she come within the second or the third month, at least they will have 40 days to get married. But that's what they have to do to avoid what she went through and then that experience she went through. Just let the visa expire and just reapply. That's all they have to do.
I want to hear
yeah.
what the blobby got to say.
What up, Bobby?
Hello.
You know how
Hello.
we
Hello.
do. I
So
know
Hey.
you. I know you're gonna say a lot. Go ahead and just let it all out.
You know what? I won't even blame Julia if she chops them up like Chainsaw Massacre. Because Brandon and his family is one they got that last good nerve and they just always pushing it. She is not an indentured servant. She's not working on that farm. She's not getting up at 6 o'clock. Shut up and deal with it. I'm so sick of them. You know,
Speak up
if
a little
he
bit,
wanted a
Elijah.
country girl, then he would have got a country girl. He didn't. He got a city girl that likes to dance on tables and drink. Oh
Yeah.
well. Now, Michael and Natalie. You know, I refuse to believe Natalie is this annoying. I really do think this is edited because she's almost intolerable. I mean, what was she scared of? I'm frightened. It was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
here
that was
you
so put
go.
on.
And then this other thing. This is the thing that I would have thrown her out for. Do not police what I eat. I'm so sick of her and don't eat meat and don't fry food and eat vegetables like me. Shut up.
Yeah.
You don't pay no bills. Sit down and shut your mouth. You know,
Yeah.
if it
And
was me, I would
he
have put
wasn't even frying. He was making a stir fry. That's totally different. A stir fry is a quick meal. You don't even need to use that much oil. You'd be
I
done in a
don't
minute.
give I don't give a let me stop. I don't give what he was making. I don't care if he was making a donut hamburger. That's his house. He paid for everything in that house. Shut
Right.
up and allow
Yes.
him to eat what he wants. If he want to be 300 pounds, let him be 300 pounds. I get so sick of people. They act like calling somebody fat is going to get somebody to go to the gym. It's not.
Mm, mm.
You know, people
Yes.
are
It
grown.
was no, it was not good. The way she was acting in the end and jumping off and ooh, you're
And then
being a
let's go
great
to
man
the
now.
I'm better than. I'm
Yeah.
better than.
Yeah.
Listen, Julia. See, this is the problem, and this is usually a problem a lot of women do. You like to date the fixer upper, and then get mad when he don't want to be fixed up.
Yeah.
If you wanted a rich man, then Julia, guess what you do? You go get a rich man. Now,
Yep.
granted, you're gonna have to get a 60-year-old,
Yeah.
but homegirl, that's what you want. Don't sit here and get a broke
Yes.
man and complain about him and the lifestyle he lives. He got a good plot of land and he lives the way he wants. You're
Yeah.
here to add, not to be annoying. She was getting on my nerves. Next
Mm.
thing, who else? Oh, Yara, because I'm not even talking about the other couples because it was so ridiculous. Yara, you know what? Shout out to Yara for getting that American citizenship. When in doubt, always get pregnant. Shout out to her. Put a one time for Yara.
Oh God, I'm laughing.
I knew she was going to give me
One time
one.
for Yara for the anchor baby. Shout out to her. Doing
Yeah.
it big. Making sure she got that American citizenship.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her. But she got another thing coming because see, she ain't gonna play the long game. You know, she ain't gonna get that good child support like she think. So, cause mama's on to her, and she is on to Jovi's money. So you're a girl. You gotta pick a fool. You gotta pick a fool like on Love and After Lockup. Can't be
Yeah.
picking the smart ones when you do this
Stupid,
game.
stupid showing. There you go.
Yeah.
But who else was on? Oh, Stephanie. You know, Stephanie need to stop that lie. She's on the blog saying she's gotten abuse, and like, granted, if she gets abused, that's fine. But what she needs to stop lying to me about is talking about she's another Mendingo lover, going to the island, getting Mendingo from this island, that island, Central America. Just
Get
be
a group
clear.
back.
Yeah.
That's not your man. That's the peen you played for.
Mm.
Enjoy it. You know?
What is the thing? This is the thing. This is the thing I don't get about this woman. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Let me run them numbers on it. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? What, you messing with the cousin? When you
Right.
wrong with you?
But remember, these women, why do you think they're over there anyway? It's like, why are you doing this to yourself? You could have found a decent guy in America with all the businesses that you got. You didn't even need to go all the way to believe.
Look,
But you're over there.
Stephanie is doing that to promote her business. That's all it is. Nothing more than that. Because
Mr. Beer, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. Look at Stephanie. Just close your eyes and look at Stephanie. just look at her. Everybody close their eyes and just imagine Stephanie.
Yeah.
Hula hooping.
Okay, that's enough.
Damn thing.
Hula hooping.
Who gonna want to really like marry her? Like to be at like, and she
No,
taking it. Just close your eyes and imagine her puncturing herself every second with that damn needle. So
yeah.
Yo,
then,
I'm about to
She's
get
trying
busy.
too hard. She's
I'm
trying
about
too
to get
hard.
busy,
hold
Jill.
on.
But you're right. She is promoting her business. She's
Maybe.
doing a good job of it too, because she found a way to put it in every episode. So you're right. She's doing a good job too.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Leave Botch Cougar alone. She don't have to be pretty. She got that dollar bill, the Benjamins. Let her
I
live.
guess money make you look good, huh?
Money makes you
She
look
got that
so
cream.
good. Look at all these ugly billionaires and these hot wives they got. You think it's because of their personality? No. It's because of that money.
Mm-hmm.
That
Cash
money
rules
ain't
everything
nothing when she
down.
got to stick herself with that needle every day. She give me Botox crackhead vibes. I ain't
You
gonna
know
lie
what
to
it
you.
is? I don't know if you paid attention to this. What the hell is wrong with her eyebrows?
With her what?
Are they painted on?
Who?
I mean, I'm looking at them. It looks like charcoal residue. What is
Who?
on her eyebrows?
Blondie,
Stephanie.
hold on. Whose eyebrows?
Stephanie.
Stephanie,
She got tattooed eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
does she?
look at her eyebrows. And
They
then
kind of look square.
Saying this.
no,
Yeah.
and then her lips are an odd color. Is that lip gloss she's wearing? Because it just looks tacky. It looks like, makeup that you would find at Rainbows. It looks tacky.
I'm sorry, GSP is a fool. She said Stephanie looks like. Oh, there it just went away. Stephanie
But no,
looks
I'm just
like
asking.
a.
And then what's with all that? All those Kmart wrap dresses she be wearing. Oh, Stephanie, get a stylist. I just cannot stand her Kmart wrap dress for $7.99. Oh, you got money. What's the point of having a Maserati if you still shopping for dresses at Kmart?
But rich people cheap.
I'm about to say that's why she gets out of Maserati.
They get the wealth.
That's at Kmart.
Rich people cheap.
Get money in their
They'll go to Goodwill too, you hear me? They'll go to Goodwill, take that mug straight to get sold. Then they'll go to Goodwill and take it to a sewing shop. Hey, can you sew this hole up for me? I just want to look nice for the day. And my Maserati, like, where did you get this from? Oh yeah, Goodwill was gonna sell for $10. But they pull out their wallet. They get all this cash and credit cards, but they cheap.
That's how they keep their money. Sure do.
They cheap.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what happened. Stephanie looks weird. I keep saying botched, but she almost looks melted. Like her face looks like half melted. Like it just looks odd to me.
No, because remember when you try to, she's trying to fight her age with all the Botox and injections. After a while, gravity takes place, and it just goes down, doesn't it?
Anybody on the panel and in the comments, have you ever seen that movie Death Becomes Her with Bruce Willis? Please tell me that lady don't look like what's her name? That white actor, but she looks like that woman in that movie.
Kathleen Turner.
Goldie Hawn.
It was?
No, not the one with the red hair, the one in the blonde hair. So,
You talk Kathleen Turner.
Was it Kathleen Turner?
I'll get the name. Don't worry, I'll get the name. But
I remember which one it is, but I remember Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
The other one.
It's so rough looking, it looks like, sand. It's just rough. It looks like sandpaper.
Stephanie's vintage. Stephanie's definitely vintage. That's a good one, Kennedy. She's vintage.
No, that ain't vintage. She's worn out. That ain't Don't disrespect vintage like that. Ain't nothing about vintage.
Yeah,
Vintage
Meryl
you can
Streep.
put back on the market and get some money. That's worn out. That's
we on the last 7 minutes, y'all. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go around the board, and then we're gonna let everybody talking at the end. I would like y'all to shout y'all channels out. Y'all go ahead and I'm trying to get everybody out there.
There it is, Jill. Death Becomes Her. That's Stephanie right there in the red dress.
Oh, Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep. Okay.
Yeah. Stephanie right there in the red dress.
She looks crazy in that movie.
That's what you remind me of. Every time I see her, that's what you remind me of.
Hey, she got a red dress. You better holler at her, Didi.
Nah. That's one I'm not holler.
Looking on my.
The last words though that y'all gotta say.
Oh, okay, I'll start. This episode was just it's not appealing. I mean, we didn't talk about Tariq. Thank goodness he stopped rapping. But if you don't fix that hairline, we talk about Andrea. Good goodness. Do something. You on television. That's not cute. You know? It's not pleasant to look like that on television. You know? You must, get your homeboys and let them hook you up. Because even his hairline looks crazy. He always looks bummy and just, ugh. I just want them to do better hair and makeup. And I got a few girls I know that live in the projects a few miles away that could hook up some hair for some $30. So y'all let me know. I'll send y'all their numbers. They could hook up every type of culture and creed's hair. Stephanie, they could get you some new makeup and let you look cute. Because you shouldn't look like this. Y'all looking like lockup. Not even Love After Lockup. Just lockup. Like you in the prison system and you got to use, charcoal residue as makeup. It's ridiculous.
Breathe, Gio, breathe.
Did you say they looking like lockup?
Yes, they looking like lockup, Just lockup.
MSNBC, like little lockup.
Right, just lockup.
Yeah, like hair straight. Yeah, they looking raggedy, And they look like they smell. Like the one from France, that guy, he looks like he smells. Like sweat and funk.
Oh, Lava, you something else, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, if you got a channel, Instagram, or maybe a street number, you wanna let these.
She gonna give you the payphone on the corner.
You got jokes. Well, to everybody, I know y'all be watching in the blogs, and I'm just helping y'all out. I'm really not being mean. I'm just letting y'all know how people are dragging y'all online and letting you know, you have money. You don't have to look this hard. And even when you don't got money, you don't need to look that hard. The only time you should be looking that hard is if you in the penitentiary.
That's true. That's very true. But you ain't got no channel you don't want to shout out?
No channel. I might come out with something. Because Wendy Williams is going to have her movie. And I feel like that's going to need to be dissected. So I may. We'll see.
All right.
Yep. Show up, Blavy. But let's go to my boy Didi. Shout your channel out, man. Let these people know where to follow
you. My advice to anybody and everybody out there, please do not go bikini bottom looking for women because they're going to think you have a low IQ. So stay away from women like that. My channel is Didi. My name on screen 758. My Instagram is Didi EVE007. You can follow me on Instagram, and that's about it.
Yep. Really BTV, you new to the chat up here, so let people know what channel they can follow you on in your Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
I just subscribed to our channel.
You can give your cell phone number.
Yeah, it's really BTV. You just
I just subscribed to our channel.
My Instagram is really BTV _ on YouTube. So you can find
you want to give them your cell phone number, your home address on here.
My Google number,
credit score,
that part,
COVID test results.
Right.
You can't say that word up here. You can't say that word.
I'm sorry.
You can't say that word. But you good. You can say CV, but YouTube is going crazy about that.
I slept.
I'm scared of what YouTube would do to my channel, but I get to saying that. But
you know what else the other day? Just y'all on y'all channel, be careful. I started talking about Clubhouse. You might not want to stay away from that. Yeah, you might want to stay away from that. My sound went out quick. I was like,
I went to that app years ago, and I went into a whole freak show. I said, "Oh yeah, I got to get up out of here."
Yeah, you might want to stay away from that one.
I'm cool. That ain't just for
having me up. Thank you for allowing me to shout out my channel. I appreciate it. Like I said, I stumbled onto you Saturday, and I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying the content.
Oh yeah, we got a lot more to cover. We got a lot more to do. We got a lot to discuss. But D Brooks, shout the channel out for these people. Let them know Instagram or your YouTube channel, whatever you want to shout out.
IG right there. The channel. I told you Saturday. It's still not up.
It ain't up yet.
It's all good. When they get there, just know I ask every time. I'm gonna ask every single time at the end of the show. But Miss Nabia, you gotta.
It ain't up yet. It ain't up yet.
Oh, you ain't.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
It ain't up yet.
No, channel. Carry on.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, well, there y'all have it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the etiquette. Follow me on Instagram, Geo_Said_it. Also, you can follow me on YouTube at the name below, Geo Malak, in the YouTube description. If you don't know how to search, what we just said, all you do is go click on the little thing in the corner, and you got a little circle, the little eyeglass thing. Click on that, and it searches. If you don't know how to type, then I don't know what to tell you. If you're blind, you gotta get somebody to do it for you. But at the end of the day, if you can't hear, then you can see. You can do something. You're able to do it. But I'm gonna call it a wrap, y'all. Y'all know the vibe. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, hit both. I don't care. Keep the comments going at the bottom of the channel. And we up out of here, y'all. On 3, we're gonna say peace out. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
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 Love.